unless you live under a rock, you've seen that over the weekend, Kawhi Leonard was accused of helping the Clippers skirt the salary cap to pay his massive, massive contract, and explain why everybody was questioning why the Clippers could afford so many max players. The details of this, I listened to the whole Pablo Torre podcast because Pablo Torre, who works for The Athletic, he does basically an investigative podcast, and he digs into things like this. Like he's currently digging in like the Jalen Brunson one because people are wondering why Jalen Brunson took a massive pay cut to stay in New York. People find that suspicious because, of course, they do. So with this one, it's in essence, I'll give you the short version. Kawhi, through his LLC KL2, worked with Aspiration, which was a bullshit tree planting company. They were a real company. Ballmer was an investor in this Aspiration company.
Well, this is going to have to.
And yeah, and was funded part of Kawhi's contract through his KL2 Aspire. But the whole stick was that Kawhi didn't have to do anything for work. It was a no-show job. All he had to do was just simply exist and be associated with it. So,
and it was mentioned once, like, because he's apparently affiliated with it, but it was mentioned once, and
it was for his birthday,
and it was a tweet, and in that tweet they tagged what's the company name again?
Aspiration.
They tagged Aspiration. You click on that tag, and it's like a Twitter account with 25 followers. Like this isn't even like a real, like there's nothing real about this. Not even it's just a bankrupted company from years ago.
The funniest part about it is they had guys like RDJ promoting the company. They had RDJ cut like an ad spot for them.
Yeah.
So like they were paying, and then this Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast, they interviewed somebody who worked for Aspiration, and basically you could tell, like they distorted the voice. You could tell it was a former female staffer. It was hilarious. Like they tried to distort it as if it was going to do something. And she basically goes, yeah, we paid Kawhi significantly more than any of the other actors, like the RDJs that we paid to promote our company. Like they're giving Kawhi $7 million a year. That was more than triple what they were giving anybody else.
So what comes from this now?
What comes from this now is if it's like the Joe Smith situation, because the Timberwolves tried to do this back in the David Stern era, and their consequence was Smith's contract was voided, a $3.5 million fine, and 5 draft picks. And I wrote this down. If the Clippers lose 5 first-rounders...
5 more.
Yeah, if the Clippers lose 5 more first-round draft picks, they're set to lose their 2027, 29, 2030, 2031, and 2032 first-rounders.
Yeah, because the 20... What was the first one again?
27, because they don't...
27 and 29, both of those are already in swaps with the Thunder.
Yeah. Thunder going to get both.
No.
Yeah, okay, then they're set to lose. They're set to lose. Either way, they're set to lose the first 5 years of
circumventing the salary cap, Jack. You can't do that.
Yeah,
just take the pick away. Just like how, I mean, we've done this before where like some second round picks have been eliminated, and we've only had like 58 picks in a draft.
Are you saying just
do that for the first round?
Strip their 2026 seconds and 2027 seconds?
No, I'm not saying anything about seconds. I'm just saying
that's
happened
the first
before in the
should
past.
just not exist next year.
But it should be for the first round.
They don't even have a first next year. What?
Well, then it's gonna have to be in all the 2030 picks. This franchise is doomed, and he might have to sell it.
Yeah, because on Fanspo, where I went to make sure I understood what the pick situation was, it says they have a couple 2026 seconds, then a 27, 29 first. But yeah, you're right; those are in swaps. So yeah, they're basically doomed for the first 5 years of 2030. If they own all of those picks, they are doomed.
I don't even know if you can sell it at this point because there's no assets worth recouping. So like nobody's gonna want it.
So you're gonna have to build. You have to just draft rookies and throw them out there to put a product on the court until you can recoup your picks. But
you're supposed to what with rookies?
Assemble a bunch of second round picks. Rookies. Assemble a bunch of second round picks for your starters, Jack.
You're gonna have to go into to get the undrafted people.
And you have to sign in G League affiliates, man. It's like at this point.
Just throw up an ad on the LA streets and say, "Hey, we need a few players."
On LinkedIn, NBA basketball player wanted. Be
We
so
need you for 3 years. We'll sign a 3-year contract.
Give
All right.
3 year. We'll give you $1 million. You get to travel with the team, sleep. We'll feed you and dine you.
Welcome everyone back to the Smoker Fire Show. I'm your host, Jack Alexander, in a new setup. Alongside me, as always, is Owen Colshaw-Klein, and down below me is Alex Bean Walters. Today, we are doing a projection for our top 30 small forwards, what we will think they will look like come the end of next season. But before that, we have a short form video that we'll obviously put on the regular video, but also have it on short form. We're going to do a fast money Family Feud style.
It's time to play Family Feud.
Fast money. I'm going to give you 5 questions in 20 seconds. You're going to have to give me an answer for all 5 of them. Between you and Bean both, you both need to get up to 200 points.
Let's do
Are
this.
you ready?
Let's go.
Name an NBA player you wouldn't want to date your daughter.
Derek Lively.
Derek Lively. Name an NBA team with the worst fan base.
The Lakers.
Name an NBA player you would deem the most overrated.
Jimmy Butler.
Name the most iconic moment in NBA history.
Blocked by James.
Name the worst player to make the Hall of Fame.
Jason Kidd.
Okay.
That last one required me to have a list in front of me. That was bad.
The first question was, name an NBA player you wouldn't want to date your daughter. You said Derek Lively. 0 points.
I should have gone with one of the Hornets. I was going to go with one of the Hornets players, and I blanked. Oh, it's brutal.
Name an NBA team with the worst fan base. You said the Lakers. Number 1 answer, 30 points.
Free.
Name an NBA player you would deem the most overrated. You said Jimmy Butler. Not on the list.
No way. Man, it sucks in the playoffs.
Name the most iconic moment in NBA history. You said
Blocked by James.
23 points.
Mm-hmm.
Name the worst player to make the Hall of Fame. You said Jason Kidd. Not on the list.
Yeah, that last one put me in a blender a little bit, but
Unbelievable performance.
All right, bitches, let's do this. How did Owen do?
Owen did not do well.
Oh fuck.
Bean, I got a couple. I got a couple of the easy ones.
All right.
I have to recuperate. How many points are we behind?
So we need to get to 200 points, and Owen gave you 53 points.
All right.
We're not looking hot right now.
No. I got you a couple of the layups. I need some 30-footers from you.
Fucking. I don't know what we're working with here, so I have no clue what to expect.
You're gonna have 25 seconds on the clock, even though that took him like 40 seconds. That we went way over. So that's
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
we're not gonna do a timer. I realize we're not gonna do a timer here. Okay. We're at 53 points. We need to get to 200 points. Bean, are you ready?
I guess, yeah.
All right. Name an NBA player you wouldn't want to date your daughter.
Miles Bridges.
Name an NBA team with the worst fan base.
Oh god, Lakers.
Uh-uh.
Boston
Try
Celtics.
Name a player you would deem the most overrated.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Name the most iconic moment in NBA history.
Oh god, oh no, the Steph Curry bang.
Name the worst player to make the Hall of Fame.
John Stockton.
All right, let's see how
I
you
should have
did.
said Bob Cousy. Fuck.
The question was, name an NBA player who you wouldn't want to date your daughter. You said Miles Bridges. Bing! Number 1 answer. 29
Good.
points.
That should be. Who did Owen say?
Derek Lively.
I
He got
blanked.
0 points.
I meant to get a Hornet, and I just
That
spaced
wholesome,
really
the
hard.
wholesome Derek Lively, whose Legos did not make it through his Uber ride the other day.
Yeah, no, it was somebody else, bro. And I spaced. I spaced super hard.
Name an NBA team with the worst fan base. You said Boston Celtics. 29 points. Number 2 answer.
What was number 1?
Lakers. At number
That was
one.
me.
I was
I
gonna
got
say
that
them or
one.
the Jazz because the Jazz have racist fans.
That's fair. Name an NBA player you would deem the most overrated. You said
I said Wilt Chamberlain.
not on the list.
I didn't think he would be. People like Wilt for some reason because he dropped 100 points against Bob Cousy.
Name the most iconic moment in NBA history. You said Stephen Curry bang bang. Not on the list. Number one answer was the MJ shot.
Oh yeah.
Name the worst player to make the Hall of Fame. You said John Stockton. Number one answer was Manu Ginobili. Well done.
That's fucked. That's
I don't even know if you guys.
that's a terrible answer.
Hey, this
Manu?
is ChatGPT. Manu, Tony Kukoc, Chris Webber,
Tony
Ted Warren.
Kukoc.
Chris Webber, bro.
Tony
ChatGPT
Kukoc should be
needs to-
number one.
Somebody
What?
needs to check ChatGPT. Chris,
That's
I could get behind
y'all-
Tony Kukoc, but fucking Manu and Chris Webber is insane.
Brother, you said John Stockton. John Stockton's way better than any of these players.
Yeah, John Stockton's
Dude,
one of the greatest.
John Stockton had the luxury of passing to Karl Malone.
Yeah, he's
I
still
don't
one of the
think
greatest
John Stockton's
passers in the
so overrated.
association.
No, he created Karl Malone to be one of the
No,
one of
he
the
did
most-
not. He did not create Karl Malone.
Yes, he
we
did.
don't fuck with Karl Malone here.
Are you defending Karl Malone right now?
Fuck no.
We have a Karl
Damn it,
Malone
we play
defender. We have a
basketball.
Karl Malone defender. All right, and then it was Grant Hill and then Yao Ming. On the list for the most iconic moments in NBA history, number 1, MJ shot. Number 2, LeBron block. Number 3, Kobe lob to Shaq.
Block
Number
by James.
4, AI step over. Number 5, Luka trade. Wilt Chamberlain 100 points and Magic AIDS.
Luka trade shouldn't be up there.
Magic
personally.
AIDS.
Wait, it said Magic's AIDS.
Yeah, I added that in at the end.
I was about to say ChatGPT put Magic getting AIDS is wild.
Number 1 answer for a player you would deem the most overrated was Rudy Gobert, and then it was SGA, and then Tyrese Halliburton.
Dude,
And then
Rudy
LeBron
Gobert's a
James and
terrible
Jordan
answer
Poole.
because no one likes Rudy. How can you be overrated if no one likes you?
That's
That's exactly why people. That's exactly why
everyone
people
thinks
think
he's overrated. Yeah.
They don't like him because they think he's like overpaid. That's why.
NBA team with the worst fan base: number 1, Lakers; number 2, Celtics; number 3, 76ers; number 4, Warriors; 5, Knicks; 6, Heat.
Sure.
And then name an NBA player you wouldn't want to date your daughter. Miles Bridges, number 1. Zion Williamson, number 2.
Oh.
And Anthony Edwards, number 3. Jackson Hayes, number 4. Kevin Porter Jr., number 5. And Dylan Brooks. number 6.
KPJ was my second choice. I'm glad I went with Miles Bridges.
Oh my
What about
goat.
Karl Malone? Would you want Karl Malone dating your daughter? 'Cause he probably has.
Jack, you're telling me ChatGPT put my baby goat at number 3 on that list? No.
Brother, are you kidding me?
This is a bad.
Bro,
This is a
Anthony
bad
Edwards
look
should
for
not
us.
be on that list.
This is a
You're
bad
so-
look for Anthony Edwards enthusiasts.
That's his
I mean,
own
that's
fault.
his own damn fault. Yeah.
No, I know it's his fault, but it's a bad look for us. Damn it.
Anyways, let's move to 30 through 21.
All right. So we've got them all here.
Let's see what I got. I know I got Najee Marshall at number 30. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Do you want to keep going? Okay. Yeah. I'll let you
We can
go
just
and
go through 26 and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Keldon Johnson, 29. Jalen Wells, 28. I forgot his first name for a second. Dorian Finney-Smith and Ace Bailey. That's my top 5. You guys have any arguments there?
I don't remember my list. So.
I'm just gonna say I have DFS in a different spot, but other than that, I can't get too mad at it.
Okay. You got him higher?
Yeah,
That's fine. I don't hate that at all.
DFS just has the luxury of being like he's such a like an important like winning like key player to where his numbers aren't going to look great, so you're probably going to be like, oh, why is he in the top 30? But it's like, man, his impact is so important to teams.
I agree. I just think Ace Bailey, I mean, he has a lot more potential, so we got to give him
Well, yeah.
a little bit of a benefit.
All right, now we're on to Owens 30 through 26.
30 is Corey Kispert, 29 is Brandon Miller, 28 is Dylan Brooks, 27 is Najee Marshall, 26 is Keldon Johnson, and 25 is Cam Whitmore.
Oh, well, we've skipped the 25.
Either, yeah, you can cut that.
Dude,
but
okay, this is the one I wanted to talk about. Brandon Miller at 29, Owen.
That's brutal.
29?
That's not as bad as the James Harden poll, And spoiler
That's just
alert, if we end up
disrespectful.
dropping this before the shooting guard episode,
It was either.
issues there.
What do you want me to do? Swap him for PG-13? Do I have somewhere on this list?
No,
Dude,
he needs to
do I have
be,
somewhere on this
he needs to
list?
be in your top 15.
Brandon Miller's damn good.
Brandon Miller needs to be in your top 15.
He does need to be higher, but that was me respecting him
does?
by putting him on the list. That was me at least putting him
No,
on the
that's
list.
disrespect by putting him down at 29. No, again, this isn't a James Harden incident, but
Wait, I just want to read you
that's
this.
too damn low. That's
Oh,
too
and
damn
in
low.
in his second year, keep in mind he didn't play as much. You know, he had injury issues. He played 27 games. He
Hornets
averaged
tax.
21 points, 4 rebounds, 3.6 assists. He plays for the Hornets, so they suck. He had no LaMelo Ball. They can't.
He's not a
stay-
number one option, no.
But while shooting, his efficiency wasn't that good. I wasn't a fan of how efficient he shot the ball, but he also became the only scoring option for a little bit there. So it didn't
Again,
look
this is
good.
also still a projection for. Is that Dylan Brooks at 28? Oh my God.
Okay, relax, Shaq.
No, you got
Not
Dylan
that
Brooks
egregious.
and Brandon Miller under Keldon Johnson and Najee Marshall.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
It is. It is. You just said like 2 minutes ago that Brandon Miller should be higher.
He should be higher, but you telling me I should put Dylan Brooks higher on this list? Are you high?
No, not at the
I'm
moment.
not high on Dylan Brooks. either.
How much do you value Dylan Brooks defensively?
No, I think he should be higher than 28.
Okay,
I don't know
that's
where
fair.
I have him at.
I don't remember where I have him, to be honest, but I don't.
I can't argue that because I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, it'll make more sense when I get through.
We'll
When we
see.
get to like 20 through 25.
We'll see. About
Oh
that.
no!
We shall see.
Speaking of this is now we're my 30 through 26. At 30, I have Najee Marshall.
Nice.
I almost didn't put him, and then I remembered how amazing he was on the Mavericks. So can't knock him for that. Then I have Dylan Brooks. I don't. There's a
Damn.
There's a
What's
reason.
going
Dylan
on
Brooks-
with y'all?
First off, there's a reason Dylan Brooks keeps getting shipped around, Jack. Like he's not.
He got traded for Kevin Durant. What are you talking about? He got traded for Kevin Durant.
But, and then people looked at that trade like first off, the Rockets fleeced the shit out of the Suns.
That's because he's getting paid too much.
Like it is insane. And Dylan Brooks is like Marcus Smart in the sense of the dude thinks that he can score, and it pisses me off.
Although at least Marcus Smart actually might have the chops to do it. Dylan Brooks looks like an uncoordinated 9-year-old when he goes to the rim.
I just know that I mean, especially going up against the Rockets last season, I'm like, you want that guy on your team. Like,
Oh,
if
I don't
something
hate him.
comes
That's
out-
why he's a top 30 small forward, which is still a pretty big deal.
I don't know, because we got a backup. Like Najee Marshall's a backup. Keldon Johnson should be a backup. Jalen
Some
Wells.
teams have bad starters.
Most of the guys are either in the power forward or shooting guard.
But at 28, I have Ace Bailey. I'm gonna put him up here. I think he's got a lot of potential. I don't know what to expect from him this year. He didn't play a lot of preseason, and some of he had one good preseason game and one bad preseason game. So it just kind of depends on what we're gonna get from that.
Damn, and maybe I'm too high on Dylan Brooks. I don't know.
And then Keldon Johnson at 27. Keldon Johnson's had little to no improvement as a Spur.
I almost didn't even put him on the list.
I like him enough to where he'll be a decent enough option. I really think he shouldn't be up here now that I'm thinking more at it. And then I have Jalen Wells at 26 because now with Desmond Bane gone, he's going to have to take a bigger step as a scorer, and we saw a lot from him last year. So I think we can see some more improvement.
Kylie Kuzma. Yep, that makes sense.
Yes,
That makes sense. I'm doing good.
dude.
Hunter.
Dylan Brooks is better than DeAndre Hunter in Jack's eyes.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. They're both ass, though. Brandon Ingram, Corey Kispert, DeMar DeRozan. Let me know, fellas.
There's so much I want to say. First off,
Yeah, why is Dylan Brooks in your top 20, brother? But we'll get to that in a second. Kuzma, I'm now realizing seeing Jack's 21 to 25 is telling me that I missed some players. Like I didn't. Like I went through the list multiple times. I missed on somebody.
Oh, God.
So-
Who'd you miss on? Who'd you forget?
I'm not going to tell you because I don't want you to yell at me.
Tell me.
No.
Tell me.
No.
Tell
we'll
me.
get to it. We'll get to it. 'Cause
No, Jack.
We're going to have to find out at some point. Might as well just rip off the Band-Aid.
Well, you got to defend your shenanigans here.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, I don't really feel like he fits on any NBA roster. I mean, objectively, he's a solid player, but
It's one of the best mid-range shooters in the association. What?
we're talking
Yeah.
about mid-range in the Big 2025. That's all you can say for DeMar DeRozan.
What do you?
He's a liability defensively. I mean, he'll give you 20 once in a while. Like Brandon Ingram, I don't know. I think there's better players on this list than Brandon Ingram.
Bi being there is fine. Bi, you can put Bi in just about anywhere.
Well, Bean, I thought you didn't want the
Hopefully
Brandon. You don't like the Brandon Ingram.
I don't like the Brandon Ingram, but it's like it's one of those things where Brandon Ingram has been in bad situations. Like I have him higher, but I'm not going to necessarily knock it because he's been. They had the run with the Pelicans where no one could stay healthy. Now he's on this trash ass Raptors team where they're trying to actively lose by not playing their players. So
Yeah, I mean that brings him down, unfortunately. But
it's also like when I look at it, I'm like, if he was on a team that actually wanted to win, it's a completely different story for me. I think Brandon Ingram he just hasn't had the luxury of being put on a team that is actually built to win. Except for that Pelicans team, they just couldn't stay healthy.
yeah. Let's see it, Owen.
All right,
I already
know who 25 is.
I spoiled it earlier. It was Cam Whitmore. 24 is Kyle Kuzma. 23 is Zachary Reese-Shea. 22 is PG-13, and 21 is Ace Bailey.
Zachary Reese-Shea is so low for what?
Jack, he's on a team. He's
the perfect glue guy to any
the tax for Reese-Shea is that his team got so much better in the offseason that's going to limit his own opportunities.
No, he's
I'm not
still
against
gonna have
that.
this opportunity. That's crazy.
The Hawks got so good so fast in the offseason. Again, he could be a lot higher on this list. I would be
He's going to be a lot better than all these players.
Sure. And I wouldn't be mad at that, but I'm just worried that because the Hawks got so good so fast, his opportunities are going to
Okay, they're not that good.
So Ace Bailey being
at this point, they're overrated.
Yeah. And Ace Bailey being at 21 is because he's in Utah and he's just going to chuck shots, and that's all they're going to ask him to do for 82 games.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Maybe I would switch Ace Bailey and Kuzma.
Yeah,
Jack. In regards to your comments on the Hawks, the East sucks, dude. They should be you got the Cavs, the Knicks, and the Hawks. Those are your three teams that actually are going to matter this year.
Hey, no, Pistons. Hey, I said this last year. Before the season, I'm going to say it again this year. They're going to be higher again.
I think those could be your top 4 seeds.
That's probably your top 4 seeds. After that, it's garbage. You're going to have the Bucks in there with Cole Anthony, Giannis, and Miles Turner.
Unless Boston pieces it back together or Indiana has a resurgence without Tyrese Halliburton, I don't see why those teams can't finish top 4.
I think the Bucks will still be in that mix. I mean, Damian Lillard didn't play too much that last season, so it's like. Objectively, take Damian Lillard off that roster. This roster got better by adding Miles Turner. Cole Anthony's going to be a great backup for them. He might end up starting. Who knows?
But who is who is going to score outside of Giannis? Truthfully,
I think Cole Anthony has an opportunity to show himself.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah,
AJ Green is. I think AJ Green is going to. No, AJ Green is going to have a great season this season. Maybe. Did I not put AJ Green on the shooting guard list? I feel like I should have because he's going to have a lot of opportunities this season. And obviously Giannis and Miles Turner, they're going to have a lot of points just between those two guys. I mean, Giannis might average 35. He could easily average 35 and still win Defensive Player of the Year.
That'd be insane.
If Dame, Giannis, and Brook Lopez can't do it, I have no faith in Cole Anthony, Giannis, and Miles Turner.
I think they got better. I think they got.
Dude, there's no way you can look. Yes, Dame was going to be out this year, but Cole. Dude, I think y'all are hyping up Cole Anthony too much at this point.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I just think he's going to have more of an opportunity. But I think the real X factor is going to be AJ Green.
So we're just expecting AJ Green to come out of nowhere and become a second scoring option? Because Kyle Kuzma sucked last year.
AJ Green's one of the best 3-point shooters in the entire association, and he's a phenomenal defensive player. So you can have that locked up at the shooting guard position, have Cole Anthony or Kevin Porter Jr. facilitate the offense, and then you have Miles Turner spacing the floor. Giannis can do whatever he wants. Miles Turner, he fits with Giannis so perfectly.
Look,
he does.
He's a better version. He's a better version than Brooke Lopez at this point.
The way he describes it, I'm not saying they're going to go on a run, but that could be a 5. That could be the 5 seed behind that group of 4 teams.
No,
Yeah, it's going to be the 5 seed because the East sucks.
Yeah, I can see it.
Like realistically, we're going to see some garbage ass East teams in the playoffs this year.
Yeah. The West, they're going to be trying to kill each other in the East. It's like we're going to use the power of friendship to get through an NBA season.
Yeah, we need to do something about these two conferences.
Dude, it sucks. Like, look, I just want to look. Like, let me look at. You're gonna probably have a busted up Pacers make the finals, or not the finals, the playoffs. Philly, if they are anything close to being a competent team again, they will be in the playoffs.
You never know what's gonna happen with Philly, so you just gotta throw them at like the 6 or 7 seed.
So that's what you got.
Go from there.
We've got Boston, Cleveland, New York, Atlanta. That's 4. Milwaukee, we're gonna put in there. Detroit, so that's 6. You think Orlando's going to be in there, so that's 7.
Yeah, I forgot about the Magic.
Yeah, Magic.
But like after that, you're going to have what? You still need another team. So at that point, your 8th seed is going to be what? Chicago.
Yep, Chicago will play somebody in a 8-9 play-in elimination
Indiana
game.
Without 2 of their key players from last year.
Question is, who's Chicago's opponent in that 8-9 elimination game?
Miami.
It's gonna have to be the Hawks or Miami.
It's always Miami or Atlanta. It's always. No, there was one year it was Toronto.
I remember that. Yeah, and they were like, I'm pretty sure they're like 5 games under 500 as like a 9 seed. It was hilarious.
Like that back half, the East has 3 teams that are like arguable contenders. I mean, they're still not better than like the top of the West. Hence why we've had the Thunder, they didn't really dog walk the Pacers. They did in that game 7, but that was just because Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, it's because Hallie's Achilles exploded.
All right, my 25 through 21. At 25, I do have Kyle Kuzma. I'm expecting some kind of resurgence just from the fact that he went from a team that sucked to a team that was trying to compete. So that's going to be a difficult transition. Then I do have Dorian Finney-Smith, solid glue guy. 24 might be a little high, but I'm a big Dorian Finney-Smith fan, so I'm going to keep it.
I like that.
Then I do have Zachary Rissache.
That's so damn low.
Dude, you genuinely have to think about the fact that like I like him, but you now are going to have Trae Young. You have Dyson Daniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jalen Johnson's going to be back healthy. Kristaps Porzingis is going to play at some point. You still have double.
He's still going to be in that starting lineup.
Jack, that's the thing. Me and Bean just gave you the exact same answer. The Hawks got way too good.
Like it's not even a Zachary Rissache. Like he's not going to be good. It is just the fact that that team has so many players that they're going to have to go through, and there's a pecking order. He's a he's a sophomore season player. There's always a sophomore slump for these guys.
I don't know. I think he's one of the most reliable players on that team because Kristaps Porzingis.
The most reliable.
Yes, he's going to be the glue guy to that entire organization because obviously you have Trae Young, you have Dyson Daniels. Those are the 2 guys. And then Kristaps Porzingis isn't going to play more than 40 games. And then Jalen Johnson, who knows what we're going to get with Jalen Johnson? I'm high on him, but when you have Zachary Rissache, he's a guy that will never stop moving on the court. So he's always going to be open. He's always going to have his opportunities to shoot. He's going to have he might have more opportunities than Jalen Johnson himself, even though I'm really high on him.
If Jalen Johnson's healthy, that he's not surpassing Jalen Johnson.
But again, him and Kristaps Porzingis both, they're not going to play all 82 games, but I could guarantee you Zachary Rissache is going to get at least 70.
I could see that. That's why he would take a leap. The only reason he would take a massive leap is if Tingus Pingus is gone forever, which is entirely possible because it's probably what's going to happen.
It will happen.
Again, 23 isn't that ridiculous, but Jack, you're making it sound like you have him in like your top 5, which is a little bit of a reach.
I have him somewhere between 20 and 11. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. You were making it sound like you had him at like 6.
No, I just think 23 is too low. I think I got him around like 15, I think, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
It's nothing against him. It's truly just the fact that I think I worry about the fact that because if you look like historically speaking, sophomore years, like your second year as an NBA player, 9 times out of 10, unless you're an elite talent, isn't going
He's
to
number
be
one
good.
overall pick. So
Okay, but so was
talking about elite talents.
let's not talk about like the fact we could say he was a number 1 overall pick, yes, but so was DeAndre Ayton.
Fair
Not
point.
saying Zachary Ricochet
Fair
is going to
point,
be
fair
DeAndre
point.
Ayton.
I mean, DeAndre Ayton at the time, he had the talent. So I mean, he was the number 1 pick for a reason. Both of them were.
he shouldn't have been.
Zachary
Obviously,
Ricochet.
hindsight's 2020.
Oh, Ayton.
No,
yeah,
Ayton.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
But
But
like,
he had he objectively has the athleticism. He has the talent. He just doesn't have the motor.
everybody knew that this, like, not even to say that this last draft class was bad, but this last draft class, do you expect Zachary Ricochet to become like an MVP caliber player?
I don't expect any of those guys to be.
Exactly, that's the point. Like, you're
But,
gonna at least have
I'm
somebody
looking
like
at Zachary. I'm looking at Zachary Ricochet, and I'm thinking that could be a potential third option on a championship roster in the next 5 years.
Exactly. So he wouldn't be an elite talent.
I'm not calling him a lead. I'm calling him a top 15 player or a top 15 small forward.
Okay, I was about to say top 15 player. Fucking wild.
Yeah, top
Well, you
15
never
player
know,
would
dude.
cause that would cause Bean to leave the call.
I don't even have anything against him. Like, it makes it sound like I have something against him. It's just I don't know what to expect because, like I said, unless you're an elite player, sophomore seasons like notoriously do go pretty bad for a lot of rookie or
Unless
a lot of
you
second year players.
Bean, I don't
Unless he
think
has a lot of great players around him where he doesn't really have any pressure around him. He
Well,
doesn't have any pressure around him. So there's
Bean-
no reason to slump.
Bean, what I think it's going to end up being is his numbers aren't going to go up, but there'll be progression in terms of how he fits. Like
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah.
like that's going to be the progression. His numbers might not go up because of all the talent and the too good tax that we mentioned earlier, but there's going to be some sort of progression. It probably just won't be statistically necessarily, but the problem is that's what people look for. Is it's like, did you score, assist, or rebound more?
That,
Yeah,
And those are just
he
box
might
score
score
watchers.
more because he scored 12. I think he averaged 12 last year.
Yeah,
So he's
so-
not going to have a recession.
At 22,
Yeah,
I
he's
have
not
Corey
gonna-
Kispert.
Yeah,
I like Corey Kispert. I don't know what it is, and I think that with Washington finally kind of gathering some sort of direction, maybe they'll be able to turn something around. He's probably a little too high. I would definitely swap Zachary Ricochet with him, but
Yes.
we're neither here nor there. And then I have Paul George.
Now, if I wanted to go out and win a championship this season, out of all of these players on the list right here, I'm taking Zachary Ricochet to add to the roster.
I take Dorian Finney-Smith.
yeah.
If we're going to win a
Finney-Smith
championship this
too.
year, I'm taking Dorian Finney-Smith.
I don't mind
DFS
that.
feels like a safer
should have been
pick.
higher on my list for sure.
Paul George, I want to say he's going to have a resurgence. I think he's done, man. I think this might be it. And he was bad last year.
He's not. He was not that bad.
Dude, okay. You were like, we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, I know.
Paul George was so timid as he became. Yes, he was not signed on to be a one option. But if you're trying to tell me that paying a guy $50 million,
Take the salary shit out of it. Like, I'm not talking about the salary. He is so overpaid. I agree. He is very overpaid as a player. The only thing that worries me is if he's going to get injured this coming season. That's why
But
I would
dude,
take Finney-Smith and Ricochet over.
Jack,
Paul
he was
George.
the one option and averaged 16 points. He was getting outplayed by Quentin Grimes.
We live in a society.
Dude, he was
You're
bad.
talking to a guy that's very high on Quentin Grimes. So I'm not.
There's
saying
nothing wrong with Quentin Grimes, but Quentin Grimes doesn't have a job right now. Sadly.
that's not because he's a shitty basketball player.
No, it's just because
I
they don't
mean,
want to pay him because
yeah.
they can't. I mean, they can give him the
It's not
qualifying
Paul
contract.
George.
They're paying Paul George. But like for you to we can't sit here and say Paul George was bad to be forced into a one option
When is
spot
someone
as,
averaging 16 points a game a bad NBA player?
when that is your guy who was basically your first option because you had no other choice. Yes, 16's bad. Najee Marshall was outperforming him when Najee was a one option.
Shout out Najee Marshall.
So you got outplayed by Najee Marshall this year, Paul George. Congratulations.
I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drums all
Shut
day.
up.
This damn song.
You smell.
One who's calling me dirty while you just came out.
Yeah,
of
I'm
bed.
calling you dirty
You
just
didn't even
'cause
brush
it's
your
you.
teeth, did you?
It's
You
literally
didn't
just
even
you.
brush your teeth this morning, buddy.
It's just
Come
you.
on, don't call me dirty. You didn't even brush your teeth. All right, hold on.
That's brutal. Because I did brush my teeth. That's the sad part.
So I'm going to give us a team, and we're going to decide what 4 players are going to be going on their Mount Rushmore. And the team that we're going to be starting with is the Atlanta Hawks. So let's get into
Well,
this.
Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, that one's
I
easy.
feel like Dominique and Trae Young are automatic.
Are
Are we talking?
Why am I blanking
Is
on
Pistol
these
Pete going up there?
Pete's got to go up there.
Okay,
If
that's
Trae Young's
3.
on there, Pete's got to be up there.
That's 3. We got one more spot, Jack.
Who are we missing?
That is the
Now, we
hardest
can't
part. Is the
look up-
4th option.
And we can't look up any players.
I'm trying to remember. He was on NBA. He was on NBA Jam on my phone. He was one of the Hawks players in NBA Jam. What's his name? Oh,
What year?
It wouldn't be ridiculous to say Al Horford, right?
I was thinking Al Horford, Paul Millsap.
Millsap, probably Paul Millsap or Kyle Korver. If I had to,
But Al Horford was the guy there.
should we go Al Horford?
No.
We also have Joe Johnson, Josh Smith.
No.
Putting ISO Joe up there feels right.
No,
He's
there's
also
got to
better
be
options.
like a 60s player that
Dennis Schroeder, Jeff Teague.
don't even say don't.
Dennis Schroeder. Dennis
Schroeder's
Schroeder's
the
crazy.
backup to Jeff Teague. Wow.
Bro,
Dennis Schroeder's
I'm going to
crazy.
go ahead and vouch. I love the Dennis Schroeder Atlanta Hawks era where he had the
The
bleached
blonde. Yep.
heart in his hair. Dude.
Hey, that's a classic time right there. But he's not on the Mount Rushmore.
No, he's not. I just love I love Dennis Schroeder.
Who are we missing?
Lou Hudson.
That sounds right. That sounds right. That sounds right.
Do we
I feel
put Lou Hudson up here?
I don't even know who that is, but that sounds right. That sounds
Dikembe
familiar.
was a Hawk.
That's what I was thinking, Dikembe, but I would.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
I think of Dikembe more.
Dikembe should be up there.
I feel
No,
like
who else
Dikembe,
is
I
doing-
don't think it's a Hawk.
who
dude.
else is doing
That's a
this?
Philly thing.
him on the Nuggets.
Who else is finger wagging?
Him on the Nuggets.
Him in Philly. That's
Anywhere
his peak. Why are we
besides
talking
Hawks.
about his Nuggets time? His peak was Philly.
I don't know. When I think of Dikembe, I think of that city jersey.
I just think of him in AI.
Regardless, it's not Atlanta.
Who is 4th?
4th, throw Resache there.
Zachary Resache is the 4th on Mount Rushmore for
Are
the
you
Atlanta
shit-
Hawks.
Yeah, that's what we're going.
Oh
with.
my
We're
John
going
God.
Collins is the 4th.
We're gonna get
Um,
flamed for that, Jack. We're gonna get absolutely flamed
No,
for
that-
that.
Dude,
That's-
remember when they got Kevin Herter to be their Klay Thompson? They got Trae Young to be Steph Curry.
Yeah.
They got DeAndre Hunter to be Draymond
trying to-
Green.
Well, that's because I think it was like an assistant coach that ended up being their
It was,
GM or something like that. So
And he tried to replicate the Warriors, and it failed miserably. I mean, he got Trae Young.
Yeah. And well, Kevin Herter's a great shooter, but that's about
He
it.
can't play defense for shit.
Yeah,
Great shooter. Great shooter was that one time in Sacramento. He hasn't been as good since then. If we're being real,
Keep listing off players. It's gonna come to me as soon as you say it.
Doc Rivers,
Hell no.
Doc Rivers is on the Mount Rushmore for the Atlanta Hawks.
DeJounte Murray,
Hell no. 1 year,
Lou Williams,
one like real year.
No.
Tracy McGrady, Solomon Hill.
Forgot T-Mac was a Hawk.
Yo, Lemon Pepper Lou.
No, it's definitely Bob Pettit.
It is
And
Bob Pettit. So our Mount Rushmore officially for the Atlanta Hawks is Trae Young, Dominique Wilkins, Al Horford, and Bob Pettit.
no, we cheated with Bob Pettit. We have to
Fine.
go.
Okay, so our official Mount
We have-
Rushmore for the Atlanta Hawks is Trae Young, Dominique Wilkins, Al Horford, and Zachary Resache.
Yeah.
Jack, you're gonna get us flamed in the comments, bro.
Yep.
Oh my god.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Ooh, okay. Let me count.
Ant.
Yeah.
And
Ant,
KG.
KG, those are easy.
Ant. Then it's up to
Cat.
debate.
Cat. Yeah,
Cat?
that'll work.
Cats on the
Kevin
Mount Yeah.
Kevin Love.
Cat and Caleb. Yeah, that feels right.
Even though there's only one number that's ever been retired in franchise history, and we did not say him.
Yeah.
But Sealy guy.
Malik Sealy. I mean,
Malik Sealy.
then Kevin Love would get the boot if we're gonna put Malik Sealy in. That'd be
Kevin
nice.
Love's a much better player, I guarantee you.
So yeah, so our 4 would be
That was quick.
our 4
Yeah,
would be
it's not
Kevin
that,
Love.
they don't have a long history.
Yeah, our 4 would be Kevin Love, Cat, and 4th
Kevin Love. Kevin Garnett.
and KG.
Hmm.
All right, the Chicago Bulls. I'll give you a layup.
Okay. Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan,
Pippen.
Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. Or no. Let's not do Dennis Rodman. Artis Gilmore.
I still go Dennis Rodman.
I say leaving Rodman off of that feels wrong. I can't lie to you.
But they got rings without Rodman. You know,
True, but Rodman even when
if
he's
we're
on
gonna
vacation,
consider Dennis Rodman, why not
They got
Horace
rings
Bryant?
without money.
Dennis Rodman was so impactful that him going on vacation held a team together.
Yeah, because they didn't want him.
No, I'm kidding. But
No, I love
All right.
Dennis Rodman, but like, we're gonna disrespect Artist Gilmore. So
It's not
basically, it's the
disrespect, it's
'96
just you're
Bulls.
going
It's
up
the
against-
'96 Bulls and Derrick Rose is our Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Okay.
should we go one more? Should we go one more team each?
Yeah, those last two were too quick.
Sure.
We're throwing out softballs here.
Yeah, we need to pick a team that's going to take a minute.
And our team is going to be the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, that one was in the back
Luka.
of my head. Oh,
Luka
okay.
and Dirk. You got Luka and Dirk.
Yeah, Luka, Dirk,
3 and 4 are going to be the ones that you can have an argument about.
JJ. No,
Jason Kidd.
Steve Nash.
No,
Kid.
Yeah, Jason Kidd.
Are we going to let's think about the fact that, like, let's not forget Steve Nash and Dirk did make the finals together. They didn't win, but we're talking like prime Steve Nash at this point.
Prime Steve Nash is he has a purple and orange jersey.
Yes,
Yeah,
but we can't sit here and act like him on the Mavericks was some bum.
Well, at that point, we can throw in.
He's not a bum, but I don't know if he was a top 4 Mavs player, but that could be.
Can we put Cooper Flag?
No.
We already know it's going to happen.
He hasn't
just
even
got
laced
here.
up yet.
Know
because
it's gonna happen.
knowing Nico Harrison, he's not going to like the fact that Cooper doesn't play defense hard enough, and he'll be shipped out before trade deadline this year.
Yeah.
Cooper's Flag not playing defense.
They'll try and trade for like Mark Williams.
He traded Luka. Jack, stop acting like there's any sense of like
The sense is at least Cooper Flag plays defense.
dude. He traded. Jack, you can't sit here and be like the fact. I feel like with the fact that Luka got traded, you can't put anything past Nico Harrison. Let's not act like Cooper is safe.
I'm just saying. I mean, if he stands by his word, which clearly he has been, his word is defense, and
Yes,
he's got
Cooper
a
Flag does
very
play
great defensive roster right now.
But he also wants to get back to the finals, and he hasn't without Luka.
So okay, so it's
He
Luka.
decided to get- He decided to get
Luka and
Mr.
Dirk.
Glass.
It's been one season.
Yeah, and he traded Luka for AD, who is injury prone as shit.
Who we could probably
Oh,
put up.
fellas, is it
AD's not
ridiculous?
on this list.
Is it ridiculous to put
Just as good
Kyrie
as
up
Steve
there?
Nash.
Is it ridiculous to put Kyrie up there? Or are we gonna save him? Would we save him for a different franchise?
We're not putting Kyrie up there.
Okay.
Well, we got Michael Finley. Jason
Okay.
Terry got the trophy tatted on him before they even won.
You got to put him on there just for that. To be honest,
So that would be Jason Terry and Jason Kidd, then Luka and Dirk. That's a wild list if that's what we're going with.
I'm here for it.
Should we stand on that?
Are we putting Jason Terry on this list solely because he got a tattoo of the
I think we have to.
Larry O'B?
He
I
bleeds.
think we have to. Because calling your shot before you win it and then actually finishing it
He
off.
called bank. He
Yeah.
called bank and it hit.
All bank.
All right, I guess Jason Terry is on the Mount Rushmore.
Jack, your second team, please.
So what was it? Luka, Dirk,
Jason Kidd, Jason Terry.
dude. Why are we
Hell
putting
yeah.
Kidd up there?
Fine, put Nash. When I think, well, I guess
Jason Kidd
I
played
guess
like
Kidd-
2 years and then got traded.
When you think,
Nets.
I guess that's fine.
I mean,
Then you
both
can put-
players were better on different teams.
Well, the question
it's
is-
it's kind of a horse apiece.
Jack, were you gonna pitch the Phoenix Suns as your next team?
I could. If you want me to?
Well, no, because if you do, then we can't use Steve Nash for that one unless we want to be
Yeah, we
redundant
can.
as hell.
Sure, we can.
He could be on more than one Mount Rushmore.
You know how many Mount Rushmores LeBron is on? 3. No, probably 2.
No,
Probably
he's
2.
not on the Lakers Mount Rushmore.
No, that's fair.
Even,
Again,
hey,
no way in hell.
He might not even be on the Heat.
He's
Fine.
on the Heat Mount Rushmore. He's on the Heat Mount Rushmore.
fine. Are we doing?
Speaking of Philadelphia 76ers, curveball.
Easy. You
Okay,
got
go ahead.
Allen
Julius
Iverson.
Irving.
Yeah, AI is an easy one.
AI,
Dr. J.
Julius Irving. Yep. Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid is up there
Yeah,
without a doubt.
it'd be.
He,
I'd have a
he
better
won an
time putting him
MVP.
up there if he was available, but
He won an MVP at his peak.
it's true.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount. Yes, you could say what you want about Joel, but the amount he has done in his time in Philly, he's on that damn Mount Rushmore.
Raymond Felton. No, I'm just kidding. No, let's do it.
Then you could argue like the fourth one. You could argue like Dikembe. Dikembe is a good option. No. Moses Malone.
Charles
What are
Charles
we? Never
Barkley.
mind. Moses Malone.
Moses Malone and then Dikembe. That could be your 4.
No, it is.
No,
it is
Dikembe's
going to
not-
be.
No, if anything, it's going to be Charles Barkley before anything.
Dude, it would be Moses.
Charles Barkley's the
Moses
son
Malone,
in
dude.
my eyes. Charles Barkley.
No,
goes on
he was
Suns.
better in Philadelphia.
I love Charles Barkley. It's got to be Moses Malone, though.
It's got to be Moses, Embiid,
AI.
AI,
Joel
Julius
Embiid.
Irving.
And Dr. J.
Okay. I don't hate it.
I was going to do the Heat, but the Heat. I mean, you could do the Heat. You could do Wade. You could do.
You can do the Heatles and Jimmy Butler.
Wade.
All right.
Giannis Haslam.
Udon might have
Jimmy
to maybe
Butler.
versus Udon, yeah, and LeBron,
Jimmy Butler. Who am I missing besides LeBron?
Chris Bosh,
No,
Yeah.
and Bam,
Probably
Alonzo
Chris Bosh.
Mourning.
Lonzo Mourning.
Okay, that could work.
No, you could do LeBron. Yeah, you throw LeBron.
It's LeBron is on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Last one, boys. The Detroit Pistons. Will make you think. A little bit.
Isaiah Thomas.
Ben Wallace,
Yep, that was an easy one. I was hoping you'd get that one off the rip.
Bill Lambier.
Isaiah Thomas.
Dude, it's really just that old Pistons team.
But are you going to put Cade up there as the fourth?
Not
No.
yet. No.
Luke Kennard.
Yes, there we go.
Are you serious? There's no way. There's no way. There's no
We
way.
got it. We got Isaiah Thomas, Bill Lambier, Ben Wallace, and Luke Kennard.
Are you dead ass? That's what you're going with?
What's wrong? Luke Kennard is a spray can. He's a sharpshooter, Owen.
Yeah, you could have taken Cade, and it would have been all. It would have been.
No, Luke Kennard played.
Realistically,
Luke
it's
Kennard in
Chauncey Billups.
2017
It's
is better
Chauncey
than Cade.
Billups. Chauncey
2017
Billups.
Luke Kennard.
Okay, fine. Stand
No,
on it then. Let's get to.
Chauncey.
Let's go
Chauncey.
back to the list.
It's
Chauncey.
Chauncey Billups.
Come on.
Boom. All right, Jack, you're up.
Jones?
Herb Jones.
Oh, okay. I was like, who's Jones?
Bro does not know who's on his list.
That's where you have Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. Okay, I'm glad it was lower. because
Okay, that's
apparently I'm way too high on him.
I was gonna say that's fair. You were getting on your knees for Dylan Brooks.
Paul
Brooks,
George. Yeah, Clay Thompson. Is that
brother.
Clay
You better
Thompson?
you better hope it's Klay Thompson.
Tristan
Who was
Thompson.
it? Hold on. I should have abbreviated the first name on that.
Yeah, you better hope that's Klay Thompson.
No,
brother.
Asar Thompson at 17.
Oh, okay. Asar Thompson. Yeah, that's good. And then Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, that's a good list.
No,
Right
actually,
there.
no.
I'm not against anything up there.
This is a
Yeah.
great list.
I don't hate that. I don't hate
This is
that
the
at
best
all.
part of your list right here.
No, it'll get even better. Just wait.
Shut the
Just
I don't
wait.
hate that at all. I don't hate that at all.
Oh, and you're about to see something.
I can't wait. Okay, let's move on. Owen at 20.
20. I've got Carter Bryant.
Hey, shout out Carter Bryant. I don't even have him on my list, but
That's
that's
not on my list.
19. Andrew Wiggins. 18. Denny Advia.
too low.
17. DFS and 16. Herb
Advia
Jones.
is way too low. Advia is way too low.
Dude,
No, there's better options on this list. There's better options on this
Like
list.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Denny over Dorian, and I'm taking
on.
Denny over Herb Jones.
Okay, fine. Yeah, if you want to swap those two, that's fine. But they're in this group of players for me.
No, wrong.
All right.
Wrong.
20, I have Herb Jones as well.
Dude, you every single
I noticed that when I was
Yeah,
putting it
yeah,
together,
yeah.
I was like, what are the odds that like
I wonder if
it's been at least for the last 3. It does not continue after this. At 19, I have DeAndre Hunter. I'm only
I had Hunter too low. I know.
I wanted to put him higher, but he sucked in the playoffs. But the playoffs were also like a completely different story due to the fact that half the team was out. So I took that against him, and I really shouldn't have, but it is what it is. After him, I do have Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins was actually really damn good for Miami. I just think Miami sucks, and due to that, he did take a hit from it. Then I have Cam Johnson.
That's a little low.
I don't know how I feel. I love this Denver Nuggets team. I love Cam Johnson. I just think that now, he is a 4th option on that team, whether you want maybe even 5th with Christian there and with the jumps that he's continuing to make. You're going to have Jokic, Jamal, Aaron Gordon, Braun, then Johnson.
That doesn't make
And-
him worse than other players. I mean, he's going to have less.
No, but I mean,
opportunity, that's just a great top 4.
I'm also just like not necessarily as big on him after the way things ended in Brooklyn. We haven't seen him play winning basketball since the Phoenix days. I'm not
he
against
played in
him.
Brooklyn.
Do what?
So, he played in Brooklyn. I mean, so it's
Well,
not.
yeah,
gonna be-
I said winning basketball, Jack.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
winning
saying. So you're not going to find winning basketball when he's playing in Brooklyn.
I know, but what I was saying
No
is,
matter how
it's
great
like
he is.
what I am getting at is like we saw when this might be a bad example. It is kind of a bad example because they're two completely different like structures of players. But Kyle Kuzma, when he played in a winning situation, was extremely he was really good. He was really talented. Went to Washington, sucked
scored.
he went to Washington, was really good, but he got into a different mindset. I don't think Cam Johnson will ever have to deal with that. But I like some of the other options in terms of small forwards and what they can do in terms of their own talent level.
Yeah.
And I have Jaden McDaniels at 16.
Boy. All right, make a valid argument, Owen.
He's a top 5 defender in the league.
He's not a top 5 defender.
He's a good defender. Don't get me wrong. He's not a top 5 defender.
I think at some point he's gonna make a scoring progression. And then you pair that with
Dude, he hasn't made a progression.
at some point he's gonna make a progression, is what I'm saying. Offensively.
When?
Yeah, when? I mean, this is a projection for next season.
People say this every year. The same thing with Bam. At some point, he's going to start scoring the ball. Well, he hasn't.
That's the hard part.
25 years old.
That's the hard part is we talk about it in the same conversations we do with Justin Herbert, where it's all hypotheticals. So I'm really banking on the hypothetical actually coming true at this point.
It's not that I have anything against Jaden McDaniels. It's just the fact that people have asked for something from him every year, and he is yet to. Now, don't get me wrong, his defense is phenomenal. I'm not going to take that away from him, but
phenomenal. I mean, he's a great defender,
dude. He is a great defender. I'm also going to sit here and be like
top 10.
If you're going to constantly be like, hey, we need you to start scoring the ball, and now I get it, with Cat, he didn't have to, but this year they were like, okay, we're really going to need you to step up scoring wise, and he has yet to do it. He's going to need to do it again because they lost more key players, and I just don't think that's in his wheelhouse. I think he's going to be all defense.
That's a good point. I think the people who are going to actually step up will be the Terrence Shannons of the world.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that Terrence Shannon isn't a point guard. If he was a point guard, I might be picking the Timberwolves to win it all, but he's not. So that's where we land.
All right, Jack, you ready?
Let's do it. I don't know who's on this list. This is where Dylan Brooks comes in.
You have Jaden McDaniels at 15.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, Jaden McDaniels 15 makes sense. Zachary Sachet. Yep. Yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. Who made this list?
Jack,
Who made this list, huh? Cam Johnson. Yeah, who made this list? This is a great list. Cam Johnson, Aaron Nesmith, Brandon Miller. Beautiful list. Beautiful list. Who made this list, Owen? Tell me. Because that's a great list right there.
A senile old man who's currently. Jack, you know who made this list? A senile old man who's currently recording in his basement.
In my mom's basement.
Yeah.
Now that I don't have to pay rent. No,
Jack. No,
I'm still paying rent through November.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I've got McDaniels way higher. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that might be a little bit. I might be blinded by my own
bias there. It's fine.
Yes, I'm blinded by my own bias.
The beauty of us having our own lists. You have him in the top 10, don't you?
No, don't say that, Jack. No, but all right, I'll give you my 15 through 11 when we're here. 15 is Jalen Johnson, 14 is Asar Thompson, 13 is Cam Johnson, 12 is Franz, and 11 is Aaron Nesmith.
Oh, bro, Franz at 12 is.
Why is Franz at 12? Tell me why.
I want to enlighten us, please.
That's way too damn low. Okay, I can get behind.
Too low? Oh, I thought you were going to say he's too high. I got scared you were saying.
We still have yet to name him. Oh, we definitely don't think he's too high.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I had to put him on the list, and I did
have to put him on the list, and preferably a top 10.
I think the options
or even top 5.
Actually. The options ahead of him are better.
Who? Aaron Nesmith is not better than Franz Wagner.
Aaron Nesmith over Franz Wagner.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm not. No, I'm talking about the guys in the top 10 ahead of him. He's outside the top 10.
You said the guys ahead of him. Nesmith is. We're looking at it right here.
Nesmith is fine. If you want to argue that one, sure. I'm not going to get mad at you. You can swap those and you can nitpick whatever you want. But I'm saying the top 10. I think
he's definitely better than Aaron Nesmith. There's no question in there.
Yeah, I think he's firmly. Yeah. Okay, fine. If you want to put him at 11, sure, that's fine. But
all right, let's see who you have. I just want to see who you have in the top 10 because that's just
okay.
Outrageous.
At 15, I have Cooper Flagg.
Oh damn!
Oh wow!
Shit. Okay.
I mean, look, I don't ever put rookies on this list because it's really hard to project what a rookie is going to be. But I love Cooper Flagg's talent, upside wise.
You're not gonna like where I have it.
Yeah, you're gonna hate where I have him.
So I have, I don't even want to know. But Cooper Flagg at 15. It's a rookie coming into a situation where they're going to be expecting to win. That's a big task for a rookie. I think he can hold up to it to the point where he is a top 15 small
Blah,
forward in the
blah,
league.
blah, blah. Yap, 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 yap. Sorry. That was.
Then at 14, I have Denny Avdia.
Sure.
I love Denny. I think he has been phenomenal in Portland, and he is like one of the key highlights of that team. Following him, I do have DeMar. As bad as the Sacramento Kings situation is, it's the same as what I did with Zach LaVine. I don't place that on him. DeMar is still a very talented player. He is still one of those guys who, while yes, he only shoots in mid-range now, he's not going to attack the rim as much as he used to. He's still
not as
damn
aggressive as he used to be. He's not the defender he used to be. He's nothing.
He's never been a defender.
He was a lot better defender in his Toronto days than he is now. I'll tell you that right now.
Following him, I do have Asar Thompson. I'm expecting a huge jump from Asar. We've seen it from Amin. They're twins, so what do you expect? And Asar has the defensive upside that a lot of these players don't have. He has the athleticism that none of these players really have. And being that young team that we have only seen them continue to progress with,
you could see him take
I see him blowing everyone away. The shot still won't be there. That's probably your biggest knock against him, is just that he can't shoot. Like you can't, other than that, what are you going to say bad about either of the Thompson twins?
I think I just have Aaron Nesmith this high because of the opportunity that is presented in front of him.
Yeah, we all have.
There we go. Speaking of
Aaron Nesmith, I think it's the same thing we did with Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah.
Like these guys
lot
had the
higher.
opportunity, and Andrew Nimhard, they lost 2 key players to their team this year. They have ample opportunity to just continue to grow.
Brother.
Here we go, boys.
Jack, you finally remember who's on your list.
Denny
my God.
Advia. Miles Bridges.
Mikal Bridges, not Miles.
My bad. Mikal Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Jimmy Butler, number 8. Kawhi Leonard, number 7. And Jalen Johnson, number 6. I just remembered one thing. There's a player in the top 5 that you guys are not going to enjoy. Owen specifically.
I'm not mad at that list. I'm not mad at the list at all, actually. Jack, for once, I agree with you. Nice work.
I think Jalen Johnson is going to take the leap. I think Kawhi Leonard might not even be playing this next season. Who knows what's going to happen with him? Jimmy Butler, I mean, he's just a top. He's top.
For people listening at home, we made this list before I found out that Kawhi was laundering money.
Yeah.
So
this might age poorly for that.
Grain of salt. But
all right. Owen's number 10.
DeMar DeRozan.
Jesus.
Number 9. Mikal Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Number 8, Jaden McDaniels. 7's BI, and 6.
Oh my God.
I should swap Bridges and Jaden McDaniels now that I see this, but it's too late because Bean already put it on the internet. So
it's here now, buddy.
Yeah, it's here now, and we're gonna live and die. Live by the sword.
Can you explain why Brandon Ingram is a top 7 small forward in the league?
Dude,
because it's Brandon Ingram. No, I'm just kidding. I grossly overrated BI when I was thinking about it. I didn't consider what his situation actually was.
Actually, I don't even think Bean has him yet, so he's going to be in the top 10.
Yeah,
he's in my top 10.
Well, BI's on a bad Toronto team where he can kind of just do whatever the hell he wants.
We just haven't seen him.
Yeah, which is fair. But
He'll be back, buddy. He'll be back this year.
Okay, this is a projection, so yeah.
Bean?
At number 10, I have my boy B Mills.
Yeah, there's the bias.
That's my. Oh, I 100% will blame that on bias. Well, didn't you have him at like 11?
Yeah, but 10 is still too high.
I have a lot of faith in Brandon Miller. What he can, we have seen him already have good scoring chops, good enough to be a second option, and he's a damn good defender. So he just needs to. Him and the damn Hornets, whole entire Hornets squad just needs to stay healthy. And I have a lot of faith in the Hornets this year.
Hornets stay healthy, impossible challenge.
Then I have Jalen Johnson.
30 wins max.
Jalen Johnson
is a lot.
Dude, they're projected to increase by like 16 wins this year, according to the Vegas odds.
Why? Just because the East sucks?
Well, that and the fact that it's like
loaded up, brother.
Remember last year, when
rookies.
LaMelo went down, which is always the big problem. Yes, you can talk about the center rotation isn't the best right now, but like when LaMelo went down, the backup point guard was KJ Simpson in his rookie year.
We're having conversations.
If he goes down,
we are having conversations. Yes.
Now, if he goes down, it's at least Colin Sexton or Spencer Dinwiddie.
Subpoena or Denny with Diddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought if there was a guy who intentionally pronounces NBA players' names wrong, and that was the one that popped into my head when you said that. I'm sorry.
All right, number 8.
Number 8, I have Jimmy Butler.
Beautiful.
He almost went lower because, dude, I don't know. The playoffs was bad, and he doesn't care about the regular.
It was bad.
season.
It was just bad once Steph went out.
Yeah, it was. It just
Sure.
He
I
made a
don't know.
really great impact against the Rockets.
There's also nothing wrong if Jimmy Butler starts regressing. It happens.
it's
He's what,
just- he's just not a
36,
first
maybe
option
36?
He can't be the first scoring option.
No,
Right.
God, no. Only that's Steph's job.
But when he's the second option on that team, he flourishes. I mean,
I know, and I'm hoping to see it continue. That's why I have him at 8. Top 10.
That's why we're going to win the NBA championship next season.
At 7, I do have Brandon Ingram. Jack hates Brandon Ingram, hence why he had him in like the 20s.
I don't hate Brandon Ingram, dude. He was like,
You definitely hate Brandon Ingram.
no, back at what year did he get drafted? 2016?
Yes, to the
20
Lakers from Duke
Yeah.
University.
Dude, I damn near became a Lakers fan because of Brandon Ingram. I loved that Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell type of.
Dude, he's just like my thing with Brandon Ingram is while yes, you've had the injury concerns the past few years, he's just such a damn efficient scorer. It's not like he's a shot chucker like a lot of like other guys have been known to be. But like he is the points he scores are just so damn efficient.
He's an all-D Kevin Durant, but I just don't think he has enough impact like a Mikal Bridges or a Jimmy Butler would, or a Jalen Johnson.
The thing is with Jalen Johnson, we just haven't seen him play with.
Yeah, but again,
I don't
that's
know
a
what his
projection,
impact
so.
will be.
Yeah, this is a projection.
But then I have Mikal Bridges at 6 because it's Mikal Bridges. What else is there to say?
He's solid.
Yeah. He's so damn good.
All right, you guys ready for my top 5? I don't think you guys are gonna like this.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't think you guys. I don't think.
Oh no!
Here we go.
All right, number 5, LeBron James. Number 5.
I'm not mad.
LeBron James. Number 5.
LeBron.
J-Dub. Number 4.
Sure.
Sure, that's not low to you. Cooper Flag. Number 3.
I still don't understand.
Respect that white
Jack,
man.
I would love for you to please explain.
Jack,
why
did you just try to do the
Cooper
Kenny
Flag is
laugh?
going to be better than the second option on the defending champions team.
I think he's overrated. I think Jalen. I think he's a great player, but he's just he's not to his peak yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like even then, like he is going to progress over time.
Cooper Flag could easily be the number 1 guy.
So
in
Cooper
this
Flag is
entire
going to
league.
be a top 10 player his first year in the league.
Potentially. Yeah.
That is.
I mean, how often?
Hold on. Being statistically for a single season, it's not that ridiculous.
No,
Dude,
think
no.
about it.
Statistically, for a single season, for a rookie to be Victor Wembanyama was
going
a
to
top
be
10
running
player in
that
the league
entire
his rookie
offense.
year.
Cooper Flag is going to be running that Mavs offense. He's going to be the guy bringing up the ball when Kyrie's out.
Probably.
And we look at
And
history,
what happens
and
if they
there's-
suck? So if they suck, let's say because AD goes
won't.
out,
They
so
won't.
the team is like below 500.
They won't be below 500.
What? Because
They
Cooper
won't be.
Flag is going to carry them to win.
Yeah, and Anthony Davis. I mean, this whole roster is a really solid constructed roster. And then you have Kyrie coming back. I mean, you're going to have him get at least 5 assists a game just for Klay Thompson himself when he's sitting in the corner.
Y'all
You
are
know?
going to kill Cooper Flag's career, man. Because
What's you look at history, I mean,
all
you're-
the expectations. Like,
all
there's
of
no way in hell y'all can expect him to be like this fucking good his first year in the league.
He definitely could be. I mean, I wouldn't put him any higher.
Again, these are projections. Keep that in mind.
Dude, it's insane though. Like, how often does a rookie finish top 3 in his position after his rookie year?
We saw LeBron do it. We saw Kevin Durant do it. We've seen Victor Wembanyama do it. I mean, there's players who do it. This is
I don't even think
I'm
Vic
just
did.
projecting him to be the next generational guy. Respect that white man.
I respect him, dude. I have a fucking Cooper Flag jersey. I love Cooper Flag, but I think y'all are like so far. You're dipping.
I'm
too
enamored
far
by his
into it.
whiteness. Do you want me to say the truth? I'm enamored by his whiteness, and I'm proud.
And
of
just the
the
fact that you
white
have
race.
him over J-Dub is fucking wild.
No,
to
you
me.
could flip him. In all seriousness, you could flip him and J-Dub.
The second best option on the defending champions. Cooper Flag is better than them.
They wouldn't have been the champions if Tyrese Halliburton didn't
You
tear
don't
his
know.
Achilles.
No, we're not even gonna sit here.
He's
And,
gonna drop
and-
40 points that game. He
Yeah,
already
but
had like 11 before he got injured. Anyway,
he was going off, but we're not gonna sit here and be like they would have won if he didn't get injured.
Yeah. I get flack for dealing in hypotheticals, so Jack, stop dealing in hypotheticals.
this is the whole point of this video is a projection.
Yeah, but
This
we're
whole
dealing in
video is
hypotheticals from last
supposed to
year.
be
Jack. We're not
hypothetical.
gonna sit
You're
here.
using Yeah, you're using the fact that Tyrese Halliburton got injured as the reason J-Dub is low instead of evaluating J-Dub's
Top four.
play in general.
It's not a hate on J-Dub. I just love Cooper Flag.
That's
you
fine.
Can flip him.
I
You
just-
can flip
I-
him. You can,
I
you can
love
put
Cooper Flag,
Williams
but
4 and Flag 3 Williams 3 and Flag 4. You can do that. I mean, keep in mind they're right next to each other. You could flip them,
Dude, that
you
the
can't
difference
flip number
between-
2 and 1. Number 2, you can't flip these two. These are patent staying. Franz Wagner number 2, Kevin Durant number 1.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Did I whiff on Franz that bad?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you
Holy
did.
shit.
I mean, you're probably gonna have J-Dub number 2 realistically, and then like Franz number 3.
No, 5 is Jim Butler.
Respect.
4 is Kawhi. 3 is J-Dub. 2 is Braun. 1 is KD.
Yeah, LeBron's just too. LeBron is not better than.
I'm
Jalen.
there. I as much as I
Brother,
love Ron.
Brother, you could put Braun anywhere in the top 5. I don't think anybody would argue with it.
Top
You can't put
five,
him
no,
number
top
one.
five, even top 5 at the age of 41.
Yeah, see? Like, you can put him
41,
anywhere in the top 5 and you can't really get mad at it.
Come by the end of this season, yeah.
If you want to
like,
flip,
yeah, because I mean we're projecting by the end of the year, so he'll be 41, and you'll still say he's a top 5 small forward. That's shit's crazy.
if
Yeah.
you want to say he's 3 or even 4 or 5, sure.
No, realistically, like if I wasn't putting in a hot take at all, Jalen Williams should be number 2.
And again, you can argue that, but I think these guys in any order in the top 5 is realistic.
Wait, because now I'm thinking, who am I?
Yeah,
who do
Jimmy
I
Butler
not-
could definitely be number 1 for sure. I agree.
I know like
I'm with
4
that.
of the people in my top 5.
All
I
right,
don't know who the 4th one is. The 5th one is though.
fire it off, Mr. Walters.
So let's see. Oh, I have Kawhi. I did not realize I had Kawhi at top 5.
God, this is gonna age so poorly if they get
At least I
thrust
have
into
him
that
the lower.
scheme.
I mean,
Oh God, Bean, we're setting ourselves up for failure with that.
we all had him top 10. So I mean,
Yeah.
top 5 is crazy.
7 even.
But then at 4, I do have Franz Wagner,
Nice.
followed by LeBron, J-Dub,
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
See, that would be my list if I didn't pick a hot take.
I hope
LeBron
your
would still be
hot take's right. I just think Cooper Flag at 3 would be fucking insane.
fine.
Yeah.
don't know,
Jack, you're putting your nuts on table for this list.
Dude,
Also,
he
if
went
we're
up
going to be
against
real, I
all
don't
of-
think Vic was a top 3 center in the league in his rookie year. He had to compete. In his defense, he had to compete with Jokic, Embiid, and Cat that year.
You could argue, yeah, Wemby
And
could
Anthony
definitely be
Davis,
better.
MVP caliber Anthony Davis that year.
He should be a power forward anyway, but he shouldn't even be a part of that. But yeah, you could definitely argue Wemby over Cat. Yeah,
Oh, wouldn't be
He's one
ever
of those guys.
that rookie.
One of them
'cause he how many games? He missed like half the season his rookie year though.
yeah, he missed half the season and still was the blocks leader. B.
Oh
that's-
yeah, no, don't get me
that's
wrong. I'm
ridiculous.
not saying.
It's
That's
absolutely
ridiculous.
ridiculous. And Cooper Flag is going to be right there with him.
I hope you're right.
Put him at 4. Fine. Put Cooper Flag at 4. My point still stands.
Sorry, he missed half the season this year. He did not miss half the season his rookie year. He was
Yeah,
second
last season
DPOY.
he was blocks leader. Last season he was blocks leader.
Dude, no, he Vic is insane, and let's just hope he stays healthy. Because man, I cannot wait to watch him.
Look,
What?
Bean, he shaved his head. And
Oh, dude,
he met with monks.
and he
We're
trained with KG.
We're getting a 50, 40, 90 out of a center.
Yeah,
No
we're about to
shit.
see a 7'3" Kevin Durant.
It is going, dude. This season for Vic is going to be insane.
The
The Spurs are going to be insane.
Spurs could be a top 4 team in the West. They could.
Dude, they fucking could, man. I was going to say no, but
A
man,
full season with De'Aaron
Vic is
Fox.
that damn good.
They got De'Aaron Fox.
The question
would
is,
get mad at it.
this is completely off topic, but which one of the other guards is going to be gone by trade deadline?
De'Aaron Fox.
You think they're going
No.
to trade De'Aaron Fox?
I think. Well, if you had to choose between them,
You're renting at that
I
point.
wouldn't.
You're renting De'Aaron Fox for 70 total games.
In all honesty, you decide between you see how Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper work out because, and here's the only reason I say this is because we had this discussion and you and Jack, you were on when we talked about it was like trading that second pick for a win now player.
Yep.
Right. You do not trade De'Aaron Fox because we don't know what's going to happen to Vic in the next 5-10 years. Statistically speaking, someone his size doesn't last very long.
Yep.
You trade Stephon Castle or Dylan Harper if you're trying to go get a win now guy and you keep De'Aaron Fox.
The problem with that is if they were going to do that, they would have traded him at his peak value, which is before he even stepped onto the court.
Who?
Dylan Harper.
I don't think so.
Why not? Why would you not do it right away? If you're
because
gonna do
what are the teams that are going to trade it for that 2 pick? I mean, what are you going to get out of it? I think we discussed it, but I mean, like, if you're trying to trade,
we
like,
talked about
team-
Giannis.
I don't think the Bucks wanted to do that though. I mean, you have to legitimately find. It's not as easy. It's not like fucking 2K where you just put in the trade and then be like, yes. Like you have to find a team that's actively willing to be like.
I mean, we could have that conversation, but that's a whole video. But I'm sure they can find a player at like Franz Wagner's level type of thing, where they're still younger, but they still have more value.
The closest thing you could probably say is someone on that Raptors team, but I don't think I would trade
Brandon Ingram,
unproven Dylan Harper for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. You could definitely get away with doing that.
I don't think I would.
I think having conversations about them trading for Giannis. Obviously, there would be more picks involved, but like, I mean, he could get traded for a player like Franz Wagner's type of level. I mean, I'm not saying that the Magic are going to trade Franz Wagner, but like someone at that caliber.
I know. I'm trying to imagine who it would be, who it would have been. This is completely off topic. Like, I'm genuinely thinking on like RJ Barrett was
not Zach LaVine, but like that level player like Zach LaVine.
Well, yeah, you could get that level player. You just got to find a team that's willing to give up that level of a player
for the second overall pick in the entire draft. Yeah.
But like I said, it's easier said than done.
Of course it is. I mean, it's a business.
You have to find a team that's basically at that point willing to rebuild or sell.
Yep. Which I'm sure there's at least 5 teams in the league that would be interested in having those talks.
The Raptors, the Bulls, but they didn't really have anybody worth trading.
Hell, you could trade Jaden McDaniels for Dylan Harper. Boom.
Hell no.
Because the Raptors
wouldn't do that.
Aren't trying to sell.
Hell no.
You know how good Dylan Harper is, dude? Oh, you guys so
but I'm trading an unproven rookie for a defensive centerpiece of my franchise. Hell no.
No, because I'm just saying in the sense of like Minnesota is still trying to contend. They think they can still make the finals.
Because we can.
Yeah, but also Anthony Edwards is 23 years old. You put Dylan Harper on that team too. That is I think
deadly. Oh, it would have been better. It would have been a more ideal situation.
Would trade for Dylan Harper's if we had to reload instead of rebuild. Because there's a difference.
But I think that's when if you're Minnesota, you decide not to do that in the sense of you rather at least see a proven Dylan Harper before you overcommit. Because I mean,
yeah. So the Timberwolves wouldn't want to do that, but someone who needs a point guard that is somewhat in a rebuilding process.
Yeah, it would have to be, and there's not a lot of rebuilding teams. I mean, like Lauri Markkanen.
That's had 5 first-round picks this season. Like this past.
Dude, but the Nets are just stupid. Who do you want from the Nets?
4 first-round picks.
Danny Wolf.
You want?
I'm kidding.
They have so many picks.
I know, but if you're trying to compete, the picks aren't what matter. You want a guy
at that point before that trade even happened, you could throw in Cam Johnson. You'd throw in like players like Nick Claxton.
I feel like Claxton maybe. I wouldn't be against that, but I still think you can get something better for the second overall pick. Again, remember, hold on. We went from talking about like them possibly trading the second overall pick for Giannis, and now we're like,
that's my point.
Franz Wagner, and now we're like, well, you can get Nick Claxton and some picks.
Nick Claxton.
That's what I'm talking about, though, Jack. Like we literally have like thought about it, and now we're like, well, you can get Nick Claxton and some picks back. So
4 first-round picks. Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton.
That doesn't help you. That doesn't help your win now scenario. I don't think you're getting Cam and if you're only giving up 1 pick. We saw how stingy Brooklyn is.
Regardless, how stingy they are. They just got Michael Porter Jr. for Cam Johnson.
No, but yeah, because they wait too long. That's what I'm getting at. They wait too long to trade their stuff because they're always like, we want 2 first-round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith, please.
Jesus.
Let's not forget that. That's what they asked for.
What other teams? Desmond Bain level player.
The only person that comes to my head is Brandon Ingram. I guess you could get Zach LaVine from the Kings if you can convince the Kings to rebuild again.
You in theory that would be a very simple thing to do is to convince them to rebuild.
Just the Spurs and Kings making trades with each other. We'll take Zach LaVine now, please. No, the Kings are incompetent. They wouldn't even ask for a 2nd-round pick. They'd be like, give us 2 seconds and Devin Vassell, and we'll give you Zach LaVine, please. You can still get Dylan Harper. You're not going to get Denny from
Probably not Şengün.
Nah, you're not getting Şengün. They're trying to win now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of a team
Also,
that
I don't know if we'll ever see Texas teams making trades like legitimate trades between each other.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of video, go ahead, leave a like and comment. If you're really, really liking this type of content, consider hitting subscribe and that bell as well. And we'll see you guys on the Power Forward episode next week.